think one of the last things that Nick actually really surprised me on was a year or two later, after Doggo Riser had actually been able to premiere at our Short and Shorts. And this young guy called, I think, Josephat Kemboi?
Yeah.
No, Josephat Kiprotich.
Yes,
Josephat Kiprotich was the Doggo Riser. He was actually...
he was the character now.
Yeah, he was a star and used to be a very good dancer. But now, Josephat Kiprotich developed some complication and he passed on.
Oh, okay.
And Nick was at the forefront of fundraising for Kiprotich, for his body to be retrieved and to be taken all the way to Kapsabet. Nick took the journey to Kapsabet to go and bury Kiprotich. And remember, this is a street kid who has both the blood of some Luya, because he would speak Luya, he would speak Kalenjin, and was, I think, in the border of Kalenjin land and Luya land. How Nick Wambogo Kikuyu connected so well with this guy to the point of going to bury him, that just made me say, this guy is a special human.
He must have been a special person. Yeah. And I want you to tell us, because now you interacted a lot with that film, the Doggo Riser film. Eh? Yeah. How long did it take Nick to do that film? And again, how was it received? Because again, in the screenings and all that.
I think it must have taken Nick around, if I'm not wrong, maybe 3 years. Yeah. Because he started shooting. Then COVID happened. There was an interruption of COVID, but he still continued shooting. But at the same time now, the lull was becoming a problem because things had been shut down and the like. So he had to take a very different tangent into the production. From what he had shot in the streets, he started following the guys in their homes and the like. And he went on and on until he was able to complete Doggo Riser. Yeah. And Doggo Riser ended up being received quite well on the Sema Story series. Yeah. It won, I think, 1 or 2 awards. I remember Doggo Riser is one of the films that actually made him go to ZIF. Yeah. And in ZIF, there was always a very interesting story that Mungai was giving about him and his movement in ZIF. Let me not use real names and just say Nick was always able to find his way out into a space. So he finds himself in, I think, in Tanzania, and he doesn't have enough funds to move around. So he ends up being told by one of Tanzanian guys, ndakupatia ID bana, usiwe na wasiwasi. So the guy takes the ID. Let's assume the guy is called Kilusumba or something like that. And Nick becomes a Kilusumba, and
he's comfortable that way.
And he travels in Tanzania without any problem, and he covers stuff. And let me tell you, not clandestine stuff, not clandestine stuff. It's just good stuff, talking to people, finding stories and the like.
And this is the Global Mic, a podcast that will be bringing you stories from journalists, filmmakers like Nick, and storytellers. Because at the end of it all, the story maker is the most important person. Bye-bye.